Hi guys, today I would like to talk about three words people can make mistakes and replace one with another. So the words are девушка, девочка and dедушка. They sound a little bit similar. So what's the difference? Девушка is a really common word to address a young girl. So if you can see someone down the street, you don't know her, you can say like, oh, девушка. So to get her attention, usually you address a girl from the age of puberty to womanhood. It really depends on how she looks like. If she looks young, you for sure will address девушка. Though you need to be really careful when you address a female around her 30s, 40s with the word девушка. A lot of people would be really glad if you address them like that. However, some people would say like я тебе не девушка, I'm not a girl. So they would say that they are older and you should respect them. Well, mainly age over 30 is just an example because some people feel differently at different stage of their lives. However, I believe if a female feels sexy and good looking and takes care of her, so definitely it wouldn't be really bad to address sometimes девушка. If she thinks that you need to address her differently, she'll definitely tell you. However, it will imply that she's still really good looking. So let's start with the example. Все точно так, как сказала та девушка. Все точно так, как сказала та девушка. That's exactly what that girl said. In this example, word девушка is used, so you can approximately guess her age, but well, it will be quite broad spectrum from approximately 14 to 30. So let's move on to the next example. I find it very interesting. It's very commonly used. Не часто его отшивали симпатичные девушки. Не часто его отшивали симпатичные девушки. You can translate the sentence as pretty girls rarely rejected him. It's really hard to find a translation to the word отшивали. First of all, the word is not translated properly in a Google Translate, so don't try it there. To be fair, отшивали in this case is a slang word, which would mean to ditch or blow off. So I was quite nice and put as rejected in the translation. However, if you use slang, it will be like more appropriate. In other words, you can say она его отшила. She ditched him. Okay, let's move on from separations to another meaning of the word девушка. If you would like to address a young girl in services like customer service or restaurant staff, you can say девушка to get attention from that female. Девушка, вы не могли бы принять мой заказ? Miss, could you please take my order? So let's move on to the next word, девочка. Means the girl, a little girl, a child. So if you want to call a teenage girl instead of девушка, девочка, that would mean that you call her a child. So not everyone would like it, so be careful. Other word is дедушка, means grandfather or old man. Дедушка. You can shorten it down to ded. However, dedushka is welcoming and it's more like family orientated. You can feel some softness from that word. Mainly this is because of the suffix ushk. Obviously, it's up to you which word you would like to use to describe an old man or a grandfather. I would prefer to address my grandfather as dedushka and another man as zed. However, if another person looks kind and warm, I probably would use the word dedushka. And I would use the word ded in a sarcastic manner to my own grandfather if, for example, he did something to irritate me or I got angry. Basically, that's everything I wanted to discuss today. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you so much for listening.